Well, welcome to the homestead. Pull up a chair, we'll talk for a few minutes. What do you want to talk about? Ask her what she want to talk about.
No.
Well, there is one thing. We're going to do this at the first of the video. Maybe we can catch the most folks. We're at 929 subscribers. I'd like to see 1,000. We'd like some suggestions on how to make that happen. Give us some ideas. That'd be the first thing of business there. It has been a while since we've done this. I'm having to get used to looking at the camera again. Not the easiest thing for me to do. Gardening's slowed down quite a bit. We still got, if I pick it, we've got beans on mine. We got peas, let me change that. We got peas and we got potatoes. Got okra if I wanted it. Still got jalapenos and bell pepper. Feel like there's something else. We're getting figs, that's the other thing. I can't think of nothing else in the garden that's thriving. Everything else is pretty well gone. We done a video not too long ago cleaning it out, but them items still remain, I guess you can say. Somebody started seeing peas.
Yes, I am.
So we haven't picked peas in the last 2 or 3 days, and they're just sitting out there drying out.
You can plow them up for my liking.
I'm not plowing them up. I'm going to gently pull them out of the garden and hopefully not drop too many seeds, because red rippers, you can't get rid of them. You can drop seeds this year and you'll have them for the next 3 years.
They have been a very productive.
Very productive.
I've shelled peas till I'm sick of shelling peas.
We're not getting the figs like we did a few years ago, where I can count them as we get them. I get a handful a day, sometimes 8 or 10, sometimes 2 or 3. Really depending on what the weather does and how many of the birds steal or just peck holes in. Or 2021, I canned 26 quarts of figs, and I put up 2-gallon bags absolutely full of figs, and we ate them and we gave them away, and the birds got some of them, and we still didn't get them all for the frost. That was our last, what I call a really productive year. 22 wasn't very good. 23 and 24 has been hot and dry, basically droughts. Got several fig trees. I've got some stuff I need to show in the garden. I've got the onions out. I got the Alyssa Craig onions out. We got a garlic out. We planted something new. Yes, I have forgot what it is. Horseradish. I bought some horseradish root, and mine is starting to stick up out of the ground. It said you could plant it in the fall, get it started before frost. We're right on the borderline. We've had 3 frosts, I think, but they've been up high, I guess you can say. They don't get on the ground completely. The ground's still warm enough, it pushes it off. Thank goodness. But our horseradish is starting to push out of the ground. Hopefully we'll get a plant before the frost gets it. Next week's supposed to be really warm, so I think they said in the 80s next week, which is going to be weird. It'll be cool at night and hot during the day again. We'll have stuff blooming that don't need to bloom. What's the dogs? Dogs after something?
The kids in the yard.
We've got a dog. Our children both got dogs. Anything moves, you know where it is, because the dogs start barking in that area, and the rest of them joins in, and you can kind of look, see which direction the dogs are barking at, and which dogs are barking first. Nothing sneaks around here much.
Too many dogs.
There's too many dogs. Yeah.
See, 3. So our daughter has 3 dogs and 2 cats, and a goat and a fish. Our son has 3 dogs.
He has 3 dogs.
And we have 1 dog and about 2 cats that has decided to adopt us. They can only come up at night though.
They come and sit on the porch at night when we're inside. Security cameras find them. Like,
it's really weird when you're sitting there looking at the cameras and then all of a sudden something starts moving up to your back door.
Glowing eyes.
Glowing eyes.
Kind of funny. They come and sit on our back porch. That's right close to where the German Shepherd is, but it's far enough away the German Shepherd can't do nothing about it. I think they do it to intimidate
we can't
and
forget
aggravate.
the chickens either. We got chickens too.
Yeah, we got roosters.
We supposed to got laying hens and ended up with, what, 3 roosters and 3 hens?
Well, our son got us 4 laying hens, supposedly. To replace the ones I had, because we had some bad problems. We was down to 2 hens, so he bought 4 more baby chicks. They're supposed to be hens. Well, the more they growed, the more I watched them. I told him, I said, them ain't all hens. I said, they might be 1 or 2, but there's something wrong with a couple of them. I said, I'm pretty sure a couple of them's roosters. Well, the more they growed, the more they looked like roosters, and then they started bucking up against each other and crowing. I found out 3 of the 4 is roosters. The last one just decided to be a rooster, I guess. He's starting to crow at 4:30 in the morning.
He crows until lunch.
He just makes sure he gets it right, you know.
The whole neighborhood knows it's morning.
Morning. Well, it's before morning. It's morning.
He
it's midday.
He needs to have himself a new farm to live on.
It's dinner time. Yeah, he needs something to happen to him where he gets hauled away or whatever, but he needs to go.
He needs to go live on a farm. A chicken farm.
The hens do not care for him, apparently, because they're not laying and nobody's happy in the cage.
No, we're not. I'm not happy when I'm
happy.
trying to sleep. Now all I hear is...
We moved 2 of them to my son's chicken pen. He's got more hens. He's got, I think, 5 or 6 hens. We took a couple of the roosters over to his pen. Well, they've decided they like one, but they don't like the other, and so the roosters fight every day. And he's still getting eggs. They're still laying for him, but he has more of a show now because he's got 2 roosters trying to figure out who's dominant. And hens, it likes to flog them on. So it stays exciting over there for them. We've had cool weather this last week. We've had freezing weather at night and 70s and 80s during the day. You just never know what the weather's going to do right now. One day or the next, you never know if it's going to be hot or cold or both. The rain is not a problem. We haven't had no rain. I don't think we can even order rain. It'd be back ordered if we tried. It's staying dry. I'm having to water the garden. In October, that's so weird. Most of the time it's rainy and it's cold and it's nasty, and anything you got in the garden is freezing, being frosted on or soaked in water to the point it's rotten. But it's cold and dry. It ain't cold enough to freeze it, and it's not enough moisture to keep it going. Yeah, she'd like for a dog to die and be plowed up. Which I mentioned that there's a video we're going to do for too long in the garden. Still not going to tell you what it is. We got to get everything out of the garden and get everything lined up, and we're going to make a video about something we know that, something I feel like is in our yard there, and I need to dig it up.
Gold mine.
If it's where I think it is, and it's what I think it is, yeah, it'll be a gold mine to this place. It will change the whole outlook of our little homestead. It'll change the way we do everything, I guess, here.
Just gotta find time to look for it.
Gotta get the garden cleaned out and hopefully some decent weather, and
Still needing that football team to come along and help you get the rest of this yard fixed up for me.
yeah, cloning machine or something other. It's hard to.
We're finding we ain't as young as we used to be.
We find
It
we
takes
can't
a
do
little
as much
longer
either.
to do
It don't matter about
everything.
the age. We find out we can't do what we used to do. It takes longer for some reason. And it hurts a
We
lot more.
slowed down a lot.
It hurts a lot more.
Well, it don't help. I don't stay focused more than a few minutes at a time. And then you're always having to watch me. Make sure I ain't getting into something that's going to hurt me.
I put out a few videos back a couple months ago about garden group. We had a garden group at church, and I think we're done with meetings. Everybody's done with gardening. It's time for everybody to put everything up and I guess get ready for next year. Or it is for us. Some people might not start as early as we do. We're going to try to get everything done. And take November and December off from the gardening and the growing plants and all that fun stuff.
I'm ready to take a whole long time off.
She wants to take a year or two off, but that ain't the way it works.
And you're supposed to let the ground rest over so many years.
The Bible said let it rest on the 7th year.
Yeah.
We're way behind on that.
At least every 50 years. I feel like we've been gardening for 50 years.
We've been gardening for 30 anyway here. No, not hardly. About 28 years, 27 years.
Well, flitter.
I started the year our daughter was born. Get your drink. I had a garden out when she was born. It was 1997, I believe. We had our first garden at this location.
I don't remember that far back.
And
I don't remember.
it's 27 years. Next year will be 28. A lot of things has changed. We're doing better every year for the most part. We've grown and learned, and that's what our YouTube channel is kind of for. We're trying to document what we do and how we do it. And hopefully if our children or grandchildren or somebody wants to know what I did here, they'll be able to find it. Maybe not, I don't know. We're assuming YouTube's going to be around for a long time anyway.
Sure.
It started out just trying it. Starting out making YouTube videos was to help me get more of what would you call that?
It was a record because we wasn't very good at journaling, so we did a video, and now we can go back and look at the video, see what we did.
Oh, it was also to help me a little more with the public speaking deal. I still have a lot of issues with that. I'm learning to stare at the camera, but I really don't like it. But, we've made 900 videos. I think over 900 videos. So,
Way too many.
yeah. We've got videos about pretty much everything we do here. They date back for several years. We've slowly but surely worked our way up on YouTube. I was trying to make it to 1,000. I don't know how I made it this far because I really wanted to quit several times. But we're still here, still trying. But getting hard on her. It's getting cool out. She's wore out. We worked in the yard today. We had to work to get the front porch cleaned off and ready for pellets because the cold weather is coming. We run a wood pellet stove for heat, and we got our first load of pellets, I guess you can say, today. We got 4,000 pounds of pellets delivered. Our front porch is holding a little over half a skid, so that's over 1,000 pounds up here. We had stuff where I planted and cardboard boxes while we was cutting boxes for the garden and for our little miniature food forest. We was putting cardboard and wood chips
Porch is the catch-all.
It's a good job. Yeah, I can't disagree.
If I don't
But
want it
there's
in the
lots
house,
of-
it goes on the porch.
Yeah, she's been in one of these moods where if it ain't usable, it's got to go. So there's been a lot of stuff go out the doors.
I'm finding less is more. The less I have,
If you want it, you
the
better
more
hide
relaxed
it, or better
I
take
am.
it somewhere. She finds it, she's gonna move it.
Well, stuff we haven't looked at, seen, or done anything with in 10 years. We don't got a mansion. We don't need all that junk sitting around.
We got a small house. It's an old house, but it's a small house.
And I don't know. I've gotten over having just stuff sitting around. If it ain't got a purpose, then it needs to go somewhere else.
It ain't nailed or screwed down, it's liable to go.
Well, I mean,
And she knows what the screw gun is, so.
it's like having 5 or 6 different, same things that does a little bit different when you can just have one thing that does it all. Don't make no sense.
She's simplifying things, that's what it comes down to.
Well, when you have a path this wide and you can barely skeet to get in anything, it's time for something to go. I don't want to be no hoarder and hang on to every little thing because I might one day use it. Well, it ain't been looked at, seen, or touched in 10 years. Apparently don't need it. Yeah, he's been frustrated with me. It's only taken me 2-3 months to weed down stuff in the house. I can't hold out long, so it takes... What used to take me a couple of hours takes me about a week to do now.
It took her a couple months to move everything in the house.
No, I ain't got everything moved. It ain't done under our bed yet.
Well, you're working towards that.
Well,
You've been asking for help to get it out of there.
I was going to say, if I could get down there and do it, I'd probably had it done by now, but...
She hadn't moved the refrigerator that I know of with this cook stove, but everything else is probably in danger of being moved or already been moved.
It ain't neither. I can't pick things up no more.
Like I said, there's only 2 things I know that probably ain't got much chance of being moved right now, but they're a little heavy, but
It's still
I don't have to worry
frustrating.
about finding things. I just have to ask her where it is now. Where's this?
I don't know.
Oh, it's over here. It was over here. No, it's over here now. Okay.
And half the time I say, I don't know, because I don't remember.
It's in a drawer, or it's hanging up, or it's in a box somewhere. Or...
Now, I've eliminated a lot of the boxes.
Yeah. Kind of like a scavenger hunt. You need something.
I started hanging things on the walls.
But it's just the way it is, I guess. Simplified life is a good thing.
I'm remembering what somebody once told me.
I can't remember where stuff is, and when she goes moving, I really don't know where it is. So.
Chaotic home is a chaotic mind. So if you want your mind at peace, you got to have a peaceful home. And if you've can't walk for the clutter and the stacked up junk, then it's just... I tell him he just don't have to deal with it because every morning he gets up and goes to work. I'm the one who's trapped in this house 24/7, staring at the 4 walls. So yeah, after a while, the piles get over. So it's time for him to go. I told him he shouldn't leave me sitting here so much. I can come up with more stuff than he knows how to do.
You don't want to go a lot of times.
Well, by the time you get off work, I'm too tired to go. I do better about mid-morning to mid-afternoon. By the time you get off work, I'm starting on the downhill. I start going down. Closer the dark gets, quicker it goes.
Speaking of dark, that's what it is here.
Yeah.
The sun has disappeared quickly.
Yeah, we gotta go look at pumpkins too.
Yeah, we gotta go watch our grandson paint pumpkins. That's what they said, wasn't it? They're letting him paint.
painting.
Yeah, we gotta go check that out. But just thought we'd throw the video out there about the getting close to 1,000, and if you got some ideas how to get the numbers to climb faster, We're open to ideas. Leave us a comment. Hit the like button for us. That'd probably help too. Get more get more likes. We're looking to climb a little higher. Got any ideas? Let us know. Glad you came by. Glad you got to check things out for a few minutes here. Y'all have a good weekend.